Unbelievable, my lovely, wonderful people. Again, Asari Dokobu is on the trail of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. One time good friends now turn foes as a result of the Niger Delta and a lot more going on. Now you're wondering, madam, what happened to Niger Delta? Well, I'll tell you. We have during the time of Buhari, he gave a very juicy contract, okay, to Tampolo, running into billions of naira to have what we call the pipeline surveillance, so that people do not steal from from the federal government. In fact, Nigerians have asked these questions again and again. How come is only the Niger Delta crude oil that all eyes are on for this nation, but not the gold in the north, where illegal mining is going on, and we are seeing Chopak picking up gold, okay, tons of gold, and taking it to other nations of the world where they sell them and refine them. You'll be surprised, but nothing is done. Nigerian government turn eyes from it. Well, I'll give you what the people are afraid. Yeah, the government is afraid to speak on those matters. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Asari Dakubo sends a serious warning to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You are treading on dangerous paths. Asari Dakubo slammed Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the pipeline surveillance contract he refused to split and has renewed the Tampolo's contract. The former Niger Delta leader, Asari Dakubo, has slammed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu again for not carrying him along in the government. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is my very good friend. At one point, the former militant even organized a pro-Tinubu protest in Port Harcourt and issued threat to other ethnic groups in the country who he felt were not in support of Tinubu's presidency. I worked for you and we ensured your victory. Asari Dokobu was later seen in the presidential villa where he was said to have visited President Tinubu after his victory in the presidential election. They even took pictures together. However, the presidency has now banned ex-militants from visiting the presidential villa after that visit because of the lot of reactions that came. While addressing the press with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Asari Dokubo said some things that may not have gone well with the presidency, and the president was advised to cut ties with those who made him president. Asari Dokubo says he feels very offended that he and others who worked for the presidency has been abandoned. He said, however, Tinubu is a man he will be forever grateful to and will not speak against. He knows those around him are the ones who are causing him to derail in these regards. He asked Tinubu for them to share the pipeline surveillance contract, but Tinubu has refused and has renewed the contract for Tampolo. This will lead to a lot of tension, and he may not be able to manage it all by himself. If it is split between other militant leaders, there will be effective management, and I can assure you not a single crude oil will be spilled. But with this, others will try to ensure they get their courts by hook or by crook. President Tinubu is now surrounded with people who do not make him see the truth that is being told to him and the danger that lies ahead. With these steps President Tinubu is taking, he's treading on very dangerous grounds. So, for Asiri Dokubo, he feels very hurt, very offended that Tinubu has abandoned him and, is listening to others who may be the ones now, closer to him. As I read the Kubo, after, Tinubu is, you can call him many things, but don't call him a stupid man. Please don't do that. Don't. So he accepted, he received him at the presidential villa. They even took pictures together, have press release together and what have you. But guess what? After that, According to Asari Dokobu, Tinubu was advised not to be seen with militants, that his level has now passed that level, and Tinubu began to cut ties. Now, severing ties with others, meaning that Asari Dokobu could no longer have that free access. It's not like before that you have Tinubu's number, you can ring it yourself. Now, his secretary will pick and ask if you have an appointment and will report to the president. Later, when he's relaxing and say, somebody so some person called, should I prepare for, for you to call back? And Tinubu will say, no, I'm busy now, maybe later. 1 week, we turn to 2 weeks, we turn to 3 weeks. Asari Dakubu is offended. He said before the renewal of Sampolo's contract, he has sent message to Tinubu that it would be wise for him to split the contract, not just one man taking such juicy, it's a very large amount of money, contract without, others having a share of the national cake. But before you could say Jack Robinson, Tinubu has renewed the contract. Asari Dakubu feel very offended, and he has said it already that Tinubu is trading on very dangerous grounds. And if Tinubu wants, if he wants things to be good for him, he needs to listen to those who love him, according to Serida Kobo. So because the way Tinubu is going now, with the people who have surrounded him, he cannot see beyond, beyond his nose. Right now, the people are the ones reporting to him, but he needs to remember that before Abraham, they were men. They were people who stood with him, who were there with him, who fought in their own rights, in their own regards, to see to it that he became president. Asari Dokubo has always spoken very highly of, Tinubu. He has always, he said one time when he was in prison, Tinubu was the only one who came through for him, saw to his family's welfare and what have you. So he remains indebted to Tinubu. But in these regards, now that Tinubu has, left them and, only facing one side, he feels very offended. He feels very hurt that this is not the way to go. And he's saying to Tinubu that the decision you are making now is a very dangerous one. And, we want you, to ensure that, you share this very well, so that's the very main problem now going on. Anyway, my lovely people, Nigerians, it is what it is. And if there is any time, we all need to ensure that we rise up and we do not allow the same thing over and over again, to keep us down as a nation. It is now more than ever before, that we do what is right, because at the end of the day, Nigeria belongs to us. There are people who do not want you to see, know, or feel this. They want you to remain down. They want you to remain, defeated and in that posture where they are the ones who take charge and in control. So leave us a comment. God bless. Don't forget that you have a voice, and we must condemn every evil speaking and evil words so that we can move forward. Yes? God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Every single one of us must continue to speak out for the right things. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.